So today we're going to learn how to make a Victoria sponge, just like this. Okay, so the first step we need to do is to grease and line our cake tins with butter with some grease-free paper inside, like so. So the ingredients, what we need is 225 grams self-raising flour, 225 grams of caster sugar, 225 grams of butter and 4 large eggs. So the first stage is we need to blend the butter with the caster sugar. So I've got my butter and caster sugar in my stand mixer. Then I'm just going to turn it on to full speed until it's all blended in nicely. So the next stage I'm going to do is crack the eggs in one at a time, following by a spoonful of the flour. So after the last egg has gone in, I've just put it on to full speed. Then I'm going to turn it down to half speed and add the flour 1 teaspoon at a time. So now I've just turned it down and I'm going to add the flour in, spoon by spoon, just like so. So after I've added the last bit of flour in, I'm just going to turn up the volume and give it a last good mix before I add it into the tins. So my oven's already preheated to 180 degrees. So now we need to add split this into 2 tins. Okay, so the way I like to do this is with an ice cream scoop to make sure the you've got the same amount in each tin. So I'm just going to do this until all my mixture is evenly spreaded into my tins. So after you've separated the mixture into your tins, you need to put them in the oven for 25 minutes until cooked, until you put a knife into the cake and it comes out clear. Okay, so 25 minutes is done. So here's the test. You put a knife in the middle and if it comes out clean, then it's cooked. Try again. So now I'm going to leave these to cool for about 10-20 minutes before I decorate. Okay, so the next stage is you need to tip one of the cakes out onto a board and take the grease-free paper off. And it's time to make the butter icing, what goes in the middle. You need 100 grams of butter and 200 grams of icing sugar. So now we need to mix that both in and I'll be back with the next step. So as you can see, I've got the butter and the icing sugar in the bowl and I'm starting to mix it all in. So this is what it looks like so far, but you need to make sure all the icing sugar is mixed in properly. So after you've mixed it all in, it should end up something like this. So the next stage is we need to put this on top of the cake. So as you can see, I spread the icing buttercream on top of the cake. So the next stage is you need 4 tablespoons of jam. So I've just got the jam into a bowl, and then you just need to get all the lumps out of it, give it a good old stir, and you put it on top of the cream. So it should end up something like this. So the next stage is you need to get the other sponge and put it on top, just like so. So you need to take the paper off the bottom. Now I do put the bottom of my cake facing upwards. That's just my opinion. I think it looks more better than a raise of a hump on top of the top. But yes. So after you put the jam on top and to put the other sponge on top, you take the grease-free paper off and you end up with something like this.